women get a fair shake in the world of business? The social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women globally will be celebrated on Monday, March 8, which is designated International Women's Day. However, we at Business Inspired GY have started those observances earlier given our schedule. But for the entire month of March, we will be featuring women in business in all strata of Guyanese society through a series, Women, Their Contribution, Struggles to Cement Their Place in the Country's Economic Affair. Today, our first guest is Ms. Danzi Black, owner of Cerulean Management. Mrs. Black is also co-founder of the local Women Chamber of Guyana and also co-creator of the 25 Influential Women Leaders Award. Mrs. Black, we started this piece with a question, which is, do women get a fair shake in the world of business? What would your response be to that?
What I would respond is I always go to the facts. And the facts show that women, in terms of qualification, are always a bit higher qualified than their counterpart male folk. However, when it comes to employment or economic success of women, so women are the power agenda. And why so? When you look at levels of women in managerial positions compared to their male counterparts, women seem to be at a lower level regarding leadership and even upward mobility as it relates to how fast women get promoted and women be placed in leadership positions. So in that regard, I think that women are not given their fair share as to where they and how they show up in our various societies.
Given the work you have been doing, how would you describe the achievements of women in business in Guyana?
In Guyana, okay. When I set up Cerulean Inc., Cerulean Inc. was a response to a lot of the dearth of training and development that I saw here in Guyana. I did not target women directly, but what I did see is a trend of women coming towards me to one, talk about leadership, and secondly, to talk about where they wanted to get to. And I think it was probably because entrepreneurship seemed to be in our very psyche as women, and more so in Guyana. Lots of women wanted to get into business and wanted to be doing it for themselves. And over time I realized it's because our women have so many things to get done in the workday. So flexibility is a big thing for women. Having to take care of the home, take care of the children. And if you are running a 9-to-5 job, it makes it very challenging for women. And for that reason, I felt that I started seeing quite a number of women coming towards us and also coming with ideas that they wanted to be doing this or the other. So over time, it ended up that more women are our client base. And we embrace that because I have always been a person who work with women, particularly younger women. I love them because I believe that they remind me of a younger me. They remind me of women trying to ensure that they make their decisions in this life and not that decisions are made for them because of their own economic situations. So I've seen that.
If I can ask you, who is Lindell Danzi Black?
Lindell Danzi Black is a sister. She's a mother. She's a wife. And basically, she loves family. I love community, I love family. So this is me personally. Professionally, I am trained in tourism, business, project management, and maritime transport. I have worked throughout the Caribbean region. I've worked internationally. And the Caribbean is the place that I love the most. And this is the reason why Cerulean Inc. is a regional company. We do work throughout the region, and we also work with international companies. So this is who I am. I am also a product of a matriarch, a grandmother, who loved me almost to a fault, and was always there telling me that I can do it. So that's who Lindell Danzi Black is.
How do you think your upbringing and your experiences have helped mold you or place you where you are today in the world of business?
Well, my upbringing, because I had a mother, or my mother always told me, you can do it. You are not destined to be just here. You could do anything you want to do. And for me, that really propelled me. And saying that, I also want to say to mothers out there, tell your young girls that they can do it. Tell your young boys that they also can do it, because we are not just about the girls. I believe that our young boys are getting marginalized, and we have to say to them that they are good enough. You tell your children that they're good enough. You are their first authority. And that is what my life has been. My mother was a working mother, a mother who would give us all she can, but she gave us confidence. And when you give your children confidence, they feel that they can do anything. So that upbringing gave me the drive that you see today. Many people say, Miss Black, you don't sit down. And I don't sit down, it's because I have a passion to help people. And in helping people, I get an insight into their very core, who they are, what is going on in their lives. And because I am a humanitarian by what will you call that? By nature, being a lion for many years, I know what community means. I've also worked in tourism and in community tourism. So bringing people together, bringing clusters together based on things based on common interest is one of my key passions. So all of that to say that your upbringing and the things that you do make who you are. So, those who are in authority in the lives of children, what I want to say to them is, keep on telling these children that they can do it. Keep on building their confidence. The words that we use have lasting impact on kids. And my mother always used positive words to us. So that's how I tie the two in.
What impact do you believe Cerulean Inc. has made in the Guyanese business community?
Well, what I say to people is that Cerulean Inc. is a business enterprise with social goals. We believe in our community and the people that we work with. So not just do we go after the money. Every business is in business to make money. But if you do not make people first, then what you are actually creating is an enterprise that is money focused. And your people, the people who work with me, will tell you that I am always interested in who you are, in what you bring to this world. Before I say to you, we need to do this and we need to do that. I'm very serious about my deliverables, and they will tell you that. But I believe in meeting people. So because of that, Cerulean's impact has been very personal. It's been very, very people focused. And so over the last year, when we did our review from last year, we, in spite of COVID, we trained about 1,300 people. We've gone as far as Region 7, Karuni, the Essequibo Coast. We've also gone to places like Karakari to do training and development. We do not just focus in Georgetown. We work with people throughout. There are many companies and many persons here that have joined our mentorship program, especially after COVID. We have a managerial mentorship as well as a small business mentorship, and there are many people who are seeing benefits from it. They come to me, they say it, they give us reviews on our social media platforms, and most importantly, they make money because their businesses, although COVID came, did not close down. I can't see one of my clients who've told me that they have had to completely shut their business down, because we early in the day looked at things like pivoting COVID in a very direct way, where we were giving them options as to things that they could do, and that's important for us.
As the co-founder of the local Women Chamber in Guyana, how important is that organization to Guyana now?
Oh, it's very, very important. When myself and Kerry Danzi Black, who is the CEO for Strategic Recruitment Solutions, decided that we were going to launch a women's chamber, we believed that this was a response to not only getting the folding chair and bringing it to the table, but bringing the table to the conversation. And so we believe it is very timely in 2019 when we launched, because women needed to have a voice, a collective voice. For too often you know that women are in competition because of one thing or another. There's all kinds of things. With Kerry and I, that does not happen. We work together, we agree, we disagree, but the organization is larger than any individual part of it. So because of that, when we look at bringing the voice of women, we are bringing a collective voice on a basis of facts and strategies that will help our membership. So this is what I think. It's very, very timely now. It comes on the backdrop of the fact that many businesses are setting up in Guyana now. And that's local business. We're not even talking about those who are coming in. Many, many people are looking at doing businesses, whether it be side hustle. So I'm saying a side hustle for you, sister. Think about it, side hustle or main hustle or main business. Because once you get into business, you ain't hustling no more. You're supposed to be running business, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking regarding the chamber.
Now, what do you believe must happen to get more women involved in business?
What should happen is maybe direct support for women and women-owned businesses. Many times what you find is that there are options for small business, but they are not directed at clusters or groupings within our society. So I believe that support for women and women-run businesses as it relates to grants, funding, options for funding. I also believe that there's need for support for women as it relates to childcare, because those of us who have children know that your children are always on your mind. And if you do not have adequate support for care, support for them, then what you're having is people who are not really focused. So even giving them options for creches, reduction in childcare fees that are subsidized by one group or another, whether it be the government, whether it be corporate social responsibility projects. These are all things that can help women. So we have to really hone in on women and women in business so that they can get that platform to start and to be focused on it.
Well, Mrs. Black, thank you very much for talking with us. And I know that this is not going to be our last conversation when
Absolutely
it comes
not.
to women in business in
Yes.
Guyana.
Yes.
So again, thank you very much. And I don't know if you have anything else that you may want to add.
All I want to say, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here. I'm really happy that I was able to have that conversation with you. But I want to say to young girls in Guyana, you can do it. You can do it. You can decide what it is. Not all of us are going to be entrepreneurs, but if you decide that you're going to be the employee, be the best employee that you could be. If you're going to be the employer, be the best employer. And the best employer are people-focused people. So have consideration, care, empathy. These things are important for young ladies today.
Again, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.